Right, in this section we will be learning about negative exponents. So first off, a negative exponent is the result of repeated division. So if we fill in this chart, we have 10 to the third, which is the same as 10 times 10 times 10, and standard form would be 1,000. 10 squared, which is 10 times 10, gives us 100. 10 to the first, which is just 10. 10 to the 0, we already know from last lesson, anything to the 0 power is 1. And notice over here, we're dividing by 10 each time. So if I take 1 divided by 10, for my 10 to the negative 1, gives us 1 over 10, or 0.1. Divided by 10 again, for our 10 to the negative 2, gives us 1 over 100, or 0.01. And again, 10 to the negative third, divided by 10 again, get 1 over 1,000, or 0.001. Should be an or here. Okay, so now we have that chart filled in. We're talking about negative exponents. For any a where a does not equal 0 and any whole number n, a to the negative n power is equal to 1 over a to the n. And for a does not equal 0, a to the 0 power equals 1, which we already know from last class. So, an example. Let's look at some examples. We want to write each expression using a positive exponent. Again, watch out. Negative exponents do not equal negative numbers. They equal a fraction. All we're going to do is take the set that's written with a negative exponent and move it into our denominator. So 2 to the negative third, we're going to move to our denominator to make our power of 3 positive. And since there's nothing left in our numerator, we replace it with a 1. So 2 to the negative 3 is the same as 1 over 2 to the third. We did the same thing with variables. N to the negative 4, rewrite as a fraction with a positive exponent, 1 over under the fourth. And 2 to the 0, anything to the 0 power is 1. Again, notice we have no negative numbers here. We're just creating fractions. These give us small numbers if you would actually evaluate them out. So going the opposite way, we want to write each fraction as an expression using a negative exponent. Okay, well, if to make a negative exponent positive, we moved it to the denominator, then to make a positive exponent negative, we're going to move this to our numerator, rewrite it as 4 to the negative 2. Now 1 over 100, which would be the same as 1 over 10 squared. You want to think, how could I rewrite 100? And then we would rewrite that as 10 to the negative 2. And then 1 over 27, which is the same as 1 over 3 to the third, rewriting 27 as an exponent. So then with the negative exponent, 3 to the negative 3. So your negative exponent just deals with moving from numerator to denominator. Alright, some word problems. The slowest moving fish is a seahorse. It swims at a maximum speed of 0.0001 miles per minute. Write the decimal as a fraction and as a power of 10. Okay, well, 0.0001 we would rewrite, or we would read as 1/10,000. So there's our fraction. Now, how could I rewrite 10,000? That is the same as 1 over 10 to the fourth. 10 to the fourth is 10,000. So then as a power of 10, using our negative exponent knowledge, we would rewrite that as 10 to the negative fourth. Now that we've done a little bit of practice with our negative exponents, let's actually evaluate some things. So evaluate each expression if m equals 4 and n equals 3. We know our first step is substitution. So m to the negative 2, m is 4. So 4 to the negative 2. We know now that this negative exponent just means we rewrite as a fraction, so 1 over 4 squared. And we know that 4 squared is 4 times 4. So our final answer, 1 over 16. Now for 4b, just make a little division there. Substitute first, 6 times 4 times 3 to the negative 4. Now notice, this negative 4 only applies to the 3. So when I start trying to rewrite things, my 6 and my 4 stay in my numerator. They do not move because they do not have a negative exponent. So 6 times 4 over 3 to the 4th. Well, 6 times 4 is 24. 3 to the 4th. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 gives us 81. We want to check if we can simplify. They are both divisible by 3. So final answer, 8 over 27. And then last up, we have negative 3 to the negative 3rd. Now, just like in the last problem, that negative is not affected by our negative exponent. So when we move this to the denominator, we leave a negative 1 in our numerator. So negative 1 over 3 to the 3rd. Take care of that exponent. 3 times 3 times 3 gives us 27. So negative 1 over 27 is our final answer. And notice 3 times 3 times 3 is not because we have 2 3's here. That exponent means that we have 3 3's, not 2 3's. All right, that is your lesson on negative exponents.